Setting New Year's resolutions is a classic thing that people have done for a long time. Question is, how effective is it for you? I've done setting of intentions all different times of year, and I found if you actually write them down and really pour your energy into fertilizing them like you would a garden, it works. So I'm here to tell you that when it's darker and when it's colder, the days are shorter, is a good time to cocoon and go in and check in with yourself about the last 6 months, what you've learned, how much stronger you got, and what you would like to see for the next 6 to 12 months. So I'm just going to give you a basic, short layout of what I found that works. First thing you want to do is, some people say, well, I don't know what I want. And so look at what you don't want if you don't have a list of what you would like. If you can get paper and pen or pencil, it works with a different part of your brain. If you know you won't get around to that, then do this on your phone or your iPad, it's fine, or your laptop. But bottom line is, write down 5 to 50 things without a lot of, no, could never imagine that, or could never afford that, or that won't ever happen. Try to take the naysayer off your back, the practical one, and start just writing your dreams. What would bring fulfillment in the area of your prosperity, in the way of your fulfillment in what kind of work you do, in the realm of travel or family or loved ones or relationships, or any aspect of something you'd like to attract and manifest. Write it down in the positive, not like I want to in the future. No, state it as if it's already here, with an attitude of gratitude. Write it down as if it's already here, and don't worry about how or when. You don't order from Amazon or a restaurant and give all the hassle to how they're going to do it and when they're going to do it. You're mostly focusing on what is it you want to eat, what is it you want to order. So that's the same thing here. What would you like to add to your life that would bring more happiness and more fulfillment, more peace? So if you don't set conscious intentions, your subconscious mind will fill it in for you. Subconscious mind has your history. It has leftover stuff. And usually it's leftover events that have some kind of charge to them, because the subconscious mind mainly works by emotion. So when you're creating new intentions, you want to have some positive emotion about how it feels to be there in this new reality with this new addition of whatever it is that you're adding to your life. And otherwise, that subconscious mind, you do want to clean it with meditation. You don't want to just let it simmer over things that have happened in the past. Otherwise, they'll probably show up with a different look in your future. And deep meditation, especially in the 2.5 hours before and after, before the sunrise and before the sunset, these are key times for meditating and cleaning the subconscious mind. But another thing is, right when you're falling asleep is when you drop in. If you fall asleep worrying, you're going to drop worry into your subconscious mind. If you fall asleep in this imagination of something better and expansive and refreshing and lovely, if you can fall asleep in that reality, that will also drop into your subconscious mind. Then your subconscious mind is like an engine to help manifest it in ways you wouldn't necessarily expect. Because some of these things are not things you can just buy, right? So if you can go through and look at why you wrote the things that you've written, 3, 5, 10, 50, however many you've got on your list, go and look at why. Make sure they're good reasons and they're solid with who you are. And then create a list that's smaller of 3 to 5. 3 to 5 things that you really would like to do now as your focus, because you're growing them in your garden and you need to fertilize them and you just want 3 to 5. And you can write more about them and get more of a feel for them, but see if you can close your eyes and create an inner YouTube scenario where they're already here. And that all your senses, your eyes, your ears, your smell, everything, touch, that you can touch it, you can taste it, you can feel it, and in your imagination, all the senses are included. That's really important. And if you only want to do that for one intention, just do it for one. But you want to replay that right when you're falling asleep, as if you're in that reality, falling asleep with all those senses firing and saying, hey, yeah, this is a new, cool addition to my life. And you can do that if you want to conceive a child. You know, imagine rocking the child, nursing the child. You can also do that if you need a new home. Imagine you're sleeping in the new floor plan right as you fall asleep. Whatever it is, imagine it's so real that you could touch it. You could interact with it. This is really an amazing aspect of the imagination. Einstein really talked about how his imagination was the main reason that he discovered everything that he discovered. It was not from studying books, it was from using his imagination fully. A couple of other things. One is that you want to not hold on to these. Once you get them, don't hold on to the intentions too tightly. Back off and just relax and let your garden grow. The other thing is put the paper on near where you're going to go to sleep, on the bathroom wall or something, or a picture of what it looks like. If you can get a picture, photograph of your intention, it really helps the subconscious mind to pick it up and run with that ball for you. So all of these things, falling asleep in the reality, revisiting for at least a month, if not longer, where you're revisiting regularly, reading your intention or doing your little YouTube as you're falling asleep, and not holding on too tight to having to have it. All of these things really help bring in new energy into your life that you've chosen. So I hope you have a prosperous, peaceful new year, and that you cultivate that balance of cleaning your mental clutter and then adding in new things into your mental garden. Lots of love, and my name is Deva Kaur. See you soon.